The resilience of a little girl and her bike. Maya and Kat are two young girls talking about their bikes. Maya loves to call things cute, which makes Kat believe she does not value things, and that her compliments are backhanded. Maya is impressed by Kat's bike, which Kat describes as an old, clunky heirloom that was her mother's first bike. Despite hating her bike and feeling embarrassed when riding with her friends, Kat is determined to make the best of it, even though she secretly dreams of a brand new bike. During a flower show with her mother, Kat realizes that Maya's mother has won a prize for her roses. Kat then accidentally cuts herself on a rose thorn and goes home to find that her bike has been stolen. YNN frowned. That's a shame. I'm sorry, honey. Kat slumped down on the couch. What am I going to do now? I can't ride that old thing anymore, and I don't have the money for a new one. Lynn sat down next to her. Let's call the police and file a report. Maybe they'll be able to find it. And in the meantime, we'll figure out a plan. Kat nodded, but she didn't have much hope. Her bike was old and faded, and it didn't seem like the kind of thing that would attract a thief. As they waited for the police to arrive, Kat tried to come up with a new plan. Maybe she could borrow a bike from someone, or save up for a used one. But when the police arrived, they surprised her with some good news. We found your bike, miss, the officer said. It was abandoned a few blocks away. Kat was stunned. Really? That's amazing. Can I go get it? Of course, the officer said. But first, we need to take some photos and get a statement from you for the report. Kat agreed, and they took her statement and photos of the bike. The officer explained that they would keep an eye out for any suspicious activity in the area, but it seemed like the thief had just taken the bike for a joyride and then abandoned it. When they were finished, Kat couldn't wait to see her bike again. She practically ran all the way to where it had been found. Sure enough, there it was, propped up against a fence. It looked a little worse for wear, but it was still her bike. Kat felt a surge of relief and happiness. She couldn't believe she had been so upset about losing it. Now she realized how much it meant to her. As she rode it back home, she felt a new sense of pride. Maybe her bike wasn't as flashy or new as some of the others, but it was hers, and it had a history. When she got home, Lynn could see the difference in her daughter's attitude. You look happy, honey. Did you find your bike? Kat nodded. The police found it a few blocks away. Someone had taken it for a joyride and then abandoned it. But it's okay. It's back now. Lynn smiled. I'm glad. It's a special bike, isn't it? Kat nodded again. Yeah. I never realized how much I cared about it until it was gone. Lynn hugged her daughter. I know how you feel. Sometimes it takes losing something to realize how much it means to you. Kat knew her mom was talking about more than just the bike. She felt grateful to have such a wise and caring mother. And as she looked at her old, faded bike, she realized that it was more than just a means of transportation. It was a connection to her past and a symbol of her resilience. She was proud of her bike, just the way it was. And as she rode it down the street, she knew that it didn't matter what anyone else thought. She was happy, and that was all that mattered. Thank you for listening to our story today. We hope you enjoyed it and were able to follow along with the events that took place. Now, it's time for you to put your listening skills to the test. We've prepared a set of questions based on the story we just shared, and we encourage you to share your answers in the comments section below. Remember to be as specific and detailed as possible in your responses, and don't hesitate to share your own thoughts and opinions about the story. We look forward to reading your answers and engaging with you in the comments section. Thank you. Question number 1. How did Kat feel about her bike before it was stolen? Question number 2. How did Maya react when she found out Kat's bike had been stolen? Question number 3. Did the police find Kat's stolen bike? Question number 4. What did Kat realize about her bike after it was stolen and found? Question number 5. What did Kat's mother say about losing something important?